Hello and welcome to week 6 of the PDL season 4. This week we're going up against Grubbin. Grubbin went out. Interesting team name. However, insane team. My opponent has Dragapult. Crazy man. Dragapult's really good at my team. And Mega Mawile, highest attack stat in the game. Insane, super insanely strong mon. Ferrothorn, great defensively. Land of T, the GOAT, obviously. It's nat deck, so it has all of its util back. Starmie, very fast, can be decently strong. Rapid Spin. Chi-Yu is Chi-Yu, clicks some moves and gets some kills. And Hisuian Zoroark, which is really good into a team like this. Copying Chi-Yu or Dragapult and kind of bluffing some stuff. Obviously that's what it does, but it can bluff Shadow Ball, it can bluff U-Turn, it can bluff Dark Pulse. Stuff like that is pretty good. Even bluff like a Landorus and just U-Turn stuff. And then Graveler, Miltank, and Grubbin. The Grubbin could for sure come just for webs. The Miltank is actually surprisingly defensively good. Yeah, obviously it dies to a fighting hit, but like it gets thick fat, so it has like 2 resistances as normal type, which isn't bad at all. It might come from my Victini, but I doubt it. I don't think it does. But Dragapult is very good to my team. Shadow Ball is free because Dragon Move hits Hydreigon. And Will-O-Wisp, it can burn everything. It can burn Gallade, burn Zeraora, burn Zava, burn Registeel. It can burn a ton of stuff. Yeah. Dragapult's a problem. Mawile, if it sets up some Swords Dances, those Sucker Punches are killing some neutrals, or even resists. So, you gotta watch out for that. In Mox, I got cooked by Mawile, so we'll see how it goes. Going into the team, starting off, it's none other than Victini, my guy, my boy. We are defensive this week, heavy duty boots, Will-O-Wisp, Substitute, Searing Shot, Future Sight. So this is for the Mawile. If the Mawile does get out of hand and is Sucker Punching everything, I can Will-O-Wisp or sub on Sucker Punch, burn it, have its damage, and kill it with Searing Shot, because Sucker does not do too much at that point. I can play around with Substitute, it's very nice. Yeah, just burning it, subbing on it, killing with Searing Shot. Future Sight was kind of just the last move. I don't really know what to put on it. Interesting last move. Next, Mega Gallade. Agility this week. Close Combat, Triple Axle, Knockoff. If a lot of mons are chipped, certain mons are chipped, Agility can just kill, can sweep. Close Combat, Triple Axle, Knockoff, do a ton of damage to everything. But if the Zoroark does come, I need to read, kind of need to see what it is first. So, next is Zeraora. Protective pads this week with Plasma Fist, Knockoff, Close Combat, and Bulk Up. I have another Bulk Up variant, but I don't really expect to be clicking Bulk Up too much. Could have been Volt Switch last or Bulk Up. It was really whichever one. Protective pads for Ferrothorn, Iron Barbs, and just like Rocky Helmets on like a Landorus or something. Because I do want to be knocking those off, and I don't really want to take the chip damage from them, so Protective pads just to be immune to that. Plasma Fist is Plasma Fist. Close Combat for like the Ferrothorn and Chi-Yu. And yeah, that's pretty kind of more supportive, I think, with Knock, just knocking stuff off. It's really good knocking stuff off this week. Next is Registeel, Regitube. Resto Chesto once again, because I don't know what else to run. I'm kidding, I do, but I know it's just pretty good. Toxic counter rest Seismic Toss. So counter is to eat a Mawile hit and counter the damage back. So that's basically the plan with this. With this investment, I can eat a +3 knock, I think, or +2 Fire Fang, something like that. Yeah, just to counter that. That's the tag this week. Seismic Toss just for no roll damage. Toxic just to, because it's toxic. Next is Hydreigon with the red card. Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, Taunt, Stealth Rocks. This is probably dedicated lead. I'm just going to get up rocks, taunt something that's slower than me. If my opponent doesn't want to attack me, I'll get the red card, force it onto something. I kind of just put red card on here because I just kind of wanted to. However, it is kind of good in forcing switches. Draco as a strong stab move, Flamethrower for the Mawile, and Ferrothorn. And last but not least is Zama Crowned. High Def, Body Press, and Crunch, and Rest. Pretty simple set. High Def Body Press mainly. I can Crunch the Dragapult and Zoroark into a KO them. And Rest is for if I do get burnt. Yeah, pretty simple EV spread. That is the team. Hard team to play into, I think. That Mawile is super strong. So, the battle will be soon. Hello and welcome to week 6 of the PDL. Went against Grubbin went out this week. Interesting name. Once again, it's post-com. Sorry for the post-coms. I just haven't been home for the past few weeks, so last post-com, I think. Last post-com, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Looking at the team. This is kind of what I expect my opponent to bring. But no Dragapult, which is actually very nice. I think Dragapult is really good in that team, but no Dragapult is very nice. And I like that. So leads are Zero Aura into Landorus. I cannot lead my Zero Aura like correctly at all. I seem to not be able to lead my Zero Aura right, like at all. Last week I led against Garchomp. This week I led against a Landorus. Awesome. I have to switch into Hydreigon on an Earthquake or Expected Rocks because it's a lead. I get my rocks back. Landorus does taunt. I am faster, so I get my rocks up. I do Draco just to get the damage, and U-turn does come out. Does a ton of damage, which is fine. However, I am red card, and I red card into the Chi-Yu. Right? Nope, it's a Zoroark because it didn't take full rocks damage. So, with my slight special defense investment on my Hydreigon, I actually live a psychic hyper voice from this Chi-Yu, so I just stand and Draco and get my damage off. Even at -2, I do a ton. Or I'm at yeah, there we go. I do switch into this on I thought hyper voice. However, U-turn does come out. Great play. Into Landorus, which gets the Intimidate off. Doubles into Ferrothorn. I do body press just to get my damage off and kill it, but I do just do a ton of damage to the Ferrothorn, which is nice. And I crunch here because I expected to kill, but it didn't. And that's not good because it gets a leech seed up. That's not good. I didn't do a calc because I was on my phone. I just expected it to kill, but it didn't, which isn't good. But I just body press the next one. It does die. It stays. It doesn't switch into Zoroark, which is nice. Starmie does come out. I do rest though, just to get my health back on the Scald. I can't be burnt, so it's not too bad. Leech Seed does come out. I do go into Hydreigon on the Rapid Spin, and I do just block the Rapid Spin. Plasma Fist, kind of a big thing here, so I expect I do knock off. However, Landorus does sack itself off. Now this is the real Chi-Yu. At this point, I decided to sack it off and go into like a Mega Lade to revenge it. Just sack this off because I don't have to switch. But my opponent does miss, which is very unfortunate to my opponent. And I do just kill the close combat, which is nice on my end, but a little unfortunate for my opponent. So I do get a kill while not being able to sack. I do switch to my Zama because it's a pretty good check to this. However, I am slept. It does get up a Swords Dance. And another Swords Dance. Uh-oh. I died at player off. Uh-oh. +4 Mega Mawile incoming. So this is a role in my favor to live. Registeel knockoff. It is my role. It is a role in my favor to like to live. But however, my opponent does get the roll. Kills me, and I cannot get my counter off. And I do predict Sucker here, obviously. So I do sub on the Sucker. My opponent does have to hit me. I Will-O-Wisp burn it, like neuter its damage a lot. Knockoff does still break my sub, but I just Searing Shot. Goat plays. Not expecting the Sucker. Knockoff does come out, kills me. However, that is fine. And if I go into my Glade, here I expect a Sucker because just to get get some of the last bit of damage off. I do Mega and Agility. My opponent clicks Knockoff instead, which is interesting. Player effort killed. So that was actually bad. My opponent could have just suckered there. However, I can't just click knockoff win the game. Knockoff, Zoroark dies. Knockoff the Starmie, which is coming in. I'm not going to live this. Knockoff kills, and Galik gets the last 2 kills with agility. So again, the agility was pretty good. Agility got to be nice with everything. Good game to my opponent. I was able to deal with the Mawile like I planned with Victini, which is nice. However, the roll was in my favor to live that knockoff. A little annoying. Could have kept some diff, but not too bad. However, I do really, real quick, want to look at the standings for the league real quick, just to update. So this is the standings so far. Right here, I'm number 4 after week 6, and I'm 4-2 plus 8. So I'm actually not guaranteed for playoffs yet, because if I lose both games and the people here, because a lot of 3-3ers, so if these people get their wins, or like some of these 2-2ers get like, the last 2 wins, then I can't make it. I do have a very, very good chance, obviously, but it's not guaranteed. So I will have to try to win my last 2 games, obviously, which I'm going to try to win anyway. So we are looking good for playoffs. Not guaranteed, but looking good. So yeah, that is week 6. Great week 6 battle. Going into week 7, I'm playing kind of stall with Spectrator. That's going to be very annoying, and I really don't want to play that game. However, it is what it is. So yeah, thank you for watching, and week 7 will be soon.